Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Today we're covering the 22nd juz, and the 22nd juz starts with the conclusion of Surah Al-Ahzab, then is followed by Surah Saba, and then Surah Fatir, and then Surah Yasin. Right on the first page of the 22nd juz, in ayah number 35, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enumerates 10 different unique categories of the believers, which qualities they should have, and they are most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we all aspire to attain the forgiveness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, maghfirah, and a great reward. How to attain special forgiveness from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and a great reward? We have to aspire to be in these 10 categories. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim, Innal muslimina wal muslimat, wal mu'minina wal mu'minat, wal qanitina wal qanitat, wal sadiqina wal sadiqat, wal sabirina wal sabirat, wal khashi'ina wal khashi'at, wal mutasaddiqina wal mutasaddiqat, wal sa'imina wal sa'imat, wal hafidhina furujahum wal hafidhat, وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا وَالذَّاكِرَاتِ أَعَدَّ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةً وَأَجْرًا عَظِيمًا. And you'll notice in the translation, as I will explain, that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has categorized men and women side by side in each category. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, the Muslim men and women, those who submit to the will, command and decree of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at all times. وَالْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ, and those of the highest level of iman and belief, men and women. وَالْقَانِتِينَ وَالْقَانِتَاتِ, and those men and women who are obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. وَالصَّادِقِينَ وَالصَّادِقَاتِ, and those men and women who are true, truthful and honest in their general interactions and overall as a personality, they have truthfulness. These are people of sidq, sadiqeen, sadiqat. Next, sabirin wa sabirat, those men and women who have sabr and patience. Next, wal khashi'ina wal khashi'at, those who fear their Lord. Khushu, as I've explained in Surah Al-Mu'minun, it is the unique quality of fearing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala whilst loving Him and being humble as a result of that. This is khushu. So khashi'ina wal khashi'at. Next, wal mutasaddiqina wal mutasaddiqat, those men and women who are in the forerun of sadaqah and charitable contributions. Was sa'imina was sa'imat, and those men and women who are constantly in the state of fasting, siyam. So now we are in the month of Ramadan, but in general Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions those men and women who are constantly fasting. Next, the last category, وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا وَالْحَافِظِينَ فُرُوجَهُمْ وَالْحَافِظَاتِ, those men and women who safeguard their private parts, their chastity, as we have covered in Surah An-Nur. Then the conclusion of all of this as the 10th category, وَالذَّاكِرِينَ اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا وَالذَّاكِرَاتِ, those men and women who remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala often through their dhikr and adhkar. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala enumerated these 10 qualities, and then He says, أَعَدَّ اللَّهُ لَهُمْ مَغْفِرَةً, Allah has prepared for all of them a unique forgiveness from Him, وَأَجْرًا كَرِيمًا, and a great noble reward. Next, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentions in ayah number 56 about the status and the rank of our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. In one of the most famous ayat in the Quran, which we recite in every week in the khutbah, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم, إن الله وملائكته يصلون على النبي يا أيها الذين آمنوا صلوا عليه وسلموا تسليما. Translation, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Inna Allah, indeed Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yusallun over here is in a plural sense because of the angels being added after that. In other words, salat of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala means Allah sends and confers His blessings, His unique salutations and blessings upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Wa malaikatahu, and the angels of Allah, they ask Allah to confer His unique blessings upon ala nabi, upon our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So, as a result of this, Allah wants all of us to be in line. Ya ayyuhalladhina amanu, or you who have believed and you claim to be the followers of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah says, Sallu alayhi, ask Allah to confer the blessings and salawat upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, wa sallimu taslima, and ask Allah to grant unique peace to our beloved Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. 3 points with regards to salat, which is also translated over here in our wordings as Durood Sharif. The first one, in a very famous hadith narrated in most of the books of Sihah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that person, man salla alayya wahidatan, sallallahu alayhi biha ashra, that person who sends one durood, once salat upon me, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala confers 10 unique blessings upon him. The second thing that Rasulullah said, narration of Abu Dawood, the best day of the week is the Jumu'ah and Friday. فَأَكْثِرُوا عَلَيَّ مِنَ الصَّلَاةِ فِيهِ. So excessively send your Durood Sharif and salawat upon me on a Friday. And this begins from Thursday sunset till the sunset of Friday. Last but not least, when we say Durood Sharif, which is the most virtuous and easiest one? It is the one which we recite in our Salah, the Durood Ibrahimi. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad, kama sallaita ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Allahumma barik ala Muhammadin wa ala ali Muhammad, kama barakta ala Ibrahim wa ala ali Ibrahim innaka Hamidun Majid. Let us make it a habit to excessively send these salawat on our Prophet ﷺ, especially on Thursday nights and Fridays, inshallah. Tomorrow we will continue with the 23rd juz. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.